I am so fortunate that I got to wear Kanti in the hands of Shastriji Maharaj. When I entered Gurukul in 1987 to 1988, then 1 year before Swami went to Dharma, I entered Gurukul. When I was in my last batch, I remember Swami wearing Kanti in the hands of Shastriji Maharaj. And Swami, when we were small, when we were in Gurukul, when we were making Sathamudranam, Chatamudranam, we had a lot of memories, but it was possible for us to remember that when Swami was wearing Kanti, then all the students would come in line, and then we would sit in front of Swami. And he would pour water in our hands and put it on our Kanti. So, that was the tradition in our Swamina Sampradaya. So, about Swami, Dr. Sahib also said in Samshit, he told me a little in Samshit. I had thought that I should also say in Samshit, but such a great sadhu, such a guru. If I stay away from him, then it is better for him that I read a little and tell you. But there is a lot of information that we all should know. So, Shastriji Maharaj's Samshit Jivan was born in Gujarat, in the middle of Amreli district, in the state of Gujarat. Swami's childhood name was Arjan Bhagat, and his mother and father's name was Vinubha. And his father's name was Ghurgai, and his last name was Lakhani. So, all of you know that when Tarwada was there, our Gurukul was also made there. The meaning of that memory is there in the Gurukul. And when we were talking about Swami, Bhagavad Devan said that when Swami was a child, then we called him Balmukul Swami. When Tarwada increased, then Swami's age was 9 years. And Swami asked Balmukul Swami such a question that Swami is teaching me meditation. So, I remember that Swami was 9 years old at that time. So, the question that Swami is asking is that at the age of 9, Swami wants to do meditation. So, Balmukul Swami taught him meditation, and Swami said that there is no free soul in the future who can ask such a question at such a young age. Swami was very brave and brave in his words. And in his childhood, Swami recited a lot of scriptures, in which Vachanamrit, Bhakta Chinthamani, Nishkarmash Puran, Kavya. And especially, when Swami was separated from people. At a young age, Swami was given Yamdand. We have heard a lot about Yamdand or not. But the way Yamdand is given, there is a lot of discussion about Yamdand. So, at a young age, Swami was separated from people to do Yamdand. As Bhagat Ji said earlier, Swami was separated from people 6 times to become a sadhu. He was taken back home. He was taken back, he was taken back, he was taken back. So, Swami was separated from people 6 times to become a sadhu. Swami was trying to become a sadhu as soon as possible. Balmukul Swami, who had taken Diksha in the form of a Parashar, Swami Jhumar was 14 years old. And then when Swami Balmukul Swami went to Dhamma, Swami Gopinath Das was one of his disciples. He became his guru and his disciple. And Swami Jhumar took Diksha in the form of Sarangpur Kastrabhanjan Dev Mahacharya Shri Pratiprasad. Swami Jhumar was 16 years old. He took Diksha in the form of Sarangpur Kastrabhanjan Dev Mahacharya Shri Pratiprasad and Swami Jhumar in the form of Sarangpur Kastrabhanjan Dev Mahacharya Shri Pratiprasad. He was 16 years old at that time. Swami Jhumar was busy with service and worship. He was busy with cleaning the temple, cleaning the toilets, washing the dishes. washing the holy water from the well, etc. For 7 years, Swami Jhumar practiced Sanskrit in the Vatal Sankatut Prakshala. And he taught Sanskrit to the sages like Satguru Sri Narayana Daswami. When Swami Jhumar was in his youth, he used to recite 800 kirtans and 3300 Sanskrit shlokas, Vachnamalyutas and Prakarana. The reason why I am telling you all this is so that everyone can get the knowledge. I am telling you all this because I have a lot of information. He used to build 9 new temples. Swami Jhumar used to recite more than 3.5 crores of mantras. When Swami Jhumar was young, he used to recite the great mantras of Sri Ananda Prasad. At that time, for the peace of the world, Swami Jhumar used to do a Bodhvara Yajna in Junagadh. We all know about it. But Swami was only 21 years old, and at that time there was a Brahman who had given darshan to Maharaj and told him that don't worry Swami, Yagna will be completed. And then when Swami was done with Yagna, then Swami went to Mahanpadya. And then Swami went to Rudraprayag near Rishikesh. And then Swami went to Rudraprayag for 53 days. And then Swami saw a rishi running a Gurukul for small children. And Swami saw the people of Raghuvanshi learning from them. And from there Swami came to the mind that we should also do a Gurukul, where children get education, and we should also give them values. After making the decision of the Gurukul, in 1948, we can say that in 1948, the independence of India had come. And in 1948, Swami started a Gurukul with 7 students in a big house in Savrashnaptangar, Rajkot. Today, if we see, last year we had completed it for 75 years. And it was called Amrit Mahotsav. So when we completed it for 75 years, when 51 Gurukuls were completed, I don't know the exact number, but as I have heard, that from 1948 to 50,000 students, our Gurukul was made, which started with 7 students. Swami Jhumar used to do a Bodhva Yajna. It is very important to know that the program that was going on of Gurukul, there was no Gurukul before. There was no Gurukul before. This franchise that Swami had started in our language, the system that was going on in Gurukul, that was there years back in Rishi Mani Yogi. But then it disappeared in the English time. Then Swami started it first. So many other Gurukuls have opened up. But the first Gurukul was done by Sri Shastri Ji Maharaj. It is amazing to think about it. To implement it in a system. To wake up at 5 in the morning. To go to school, to go to India. And then go to Sanjay Dharmik. Today everyone copies it. Swami's vision. He was told that Swami was a Mukta. Only then we come to know that who can do this. In 1947, when someone had a sadhu and didn't have money, and that is why I feel that Swami was someone who had the ability to ask for a long hand and not ask. In the same system, the Gurukul system, we have heard here that Swami came to America twice. And here also a Satsang Mandala was established by Dr. Sahib. The place where we are sitting today. We have heard that Swami wanted that something like this should happen here. And Dr. Sahib was made the Guru. And today we are sitting here in Gurukul. In 1946 and 1943, Swami served satsang continuously and lived a sacred and spiritual life for 86 years, 7 months and 18 days. On 5th February 1988, on Friday night at 9:42 p.m., I was there. I remember that at 8 p.m., I was there with Swami. And Swami said that he was weak. So we have to pray. And all the students were there. And we were praying for Swami. And after some time, we got a message from Swami Dhamma. So, on 9th and 5th February, with Rajkot Manand Mukto, we came here today. And we talked about the great Guru. And we are very lucky to be a part of this mission. And specially, I was born in Kandy. At the same time, we have to pay 10,000 rupees to 10,000 rupees, sorry. To pay it, we have to pay 500 rupees when the money is not there. And when 10,000 rupees to 500 rupees is the result of the whole year, then the difference in my own life, the place where I am today, the place where I have touched, that is the reason for the Gurukul. So, whatever we can do on behalf of the Gurukul, we should do it. And if all of you come here and take advantage of the satsang here, then there will be a lot of difference in our lives. And I believe that if that happens, then you should also join the Gurukul for the next 2 to 5 years. Jai Swaminarayan.